record. All right. Okay. Hey guys, Team Cup February 2020 call. Obviously, we've invited our other builders if they can make the call. I was just explaining to the rest of the girls that if you don't see me staring straight at you and more this way, it's because my computer's busted and technical difficulties, all that stuff. So I was thinking what we can do is just talk about our goals for February, how we can work as a team for Team Cup and get those points and prizes. Usually they have like a little picture about what the prizes are for Team Cup. I haven't found that, and I think that there's only 2 tiers to do it. But essentially we are all working our own business, and then collectively the Success Club points that we earn by selling challenge packs and HD subscriptions are what going to add up and contribute to Team Cup points. Another way to get Team Cup points is when you guys rank advance. For me to get to contribute to rank advancement, Jen or Julie or Julia will have to rank advance to diamond, and I'm going to have to sign a few more coaches. So my rank advancement, while I don't want to put any limitations or boundaries on my success, it's just going to be that much more in order for me to contribute to rank advancement Team Cup points. Make sense? I think for most of you, Allie, are you coach or are you emerald?
Sorry, I muted myself because the dog was running around behind
Absolutely,
me.
yeah, for
Just
sure.
coach. So rank advance for me is a definite for February.
Absolutely. And if Julie rank advances to emerald, that will be points as well. And then Jen and Julia, if you guys get to ruby, that'll be points. And then if you guys continue to rank advance to diamond, that'll be even more rank advancement points. Same thing with you girls. If you guys go emerald to ruby, we can talk about rank advancements as well. And I know Julie is one of our brand new coaches. She's about 2.5 weeks old, so welcome to the team, girl.
That's so young.
I'm just so excited that you're on our call and that you decided to jump right in, because this is really gonna give you a feel for our vibe as a team. And just, I know that you've been messaging me, but if I don't get back to your message or your questions fast enough, you can always ask one of the other girls, and they are super, super helpful with everything as well. That's what our BB Biz group, the other messenger group outside of Team Cup, is for too. Just feel free to dump questions in there, and they'd be so happy to help you. Hey Ash, welcome to the call. Okay, so I know that I made a little video in our Team Cup Facebook group, just about talking about like where you are for rank now, what rank you want to do, what your focus is on for your biz goals and habits and stuff like that this month, and then what you are personally doing for your own personal push that you can share for your business growth. Nobody answered it, including myself, and so I was thinking we can maybe just go over that right now quickly. It'll take you like maybe a couple minutes, if that. If anybody want, I guess I'll start. So rank, currently I am an emerald coach. If I have somebody on my right leg go up, I'll be a ruby coach again, which I would like to be by the end of February. My goal is really just to get back into daily habit. I know with this pregnancy, with flying on wide body now, with mom life, like just work and life balance, I've really stepped away from business because it really isn't my main income. It's not a bunch of, it's not priority right now, but I'd like to step it up on the priority list for that. And then just sharing everything I'm doing, my fitness, my nutrition needs to really pick up so that I can build on that foundation, because I do have so much knowledge on it. I just haven't really been following my own, not practicing what I'm preaching. And so I need to practice it and preach it more and just authentically share. So that's where I'm at. Those are my goals. Quick, I'm doing bar. I just started week 5.
Woo.
Thank you. Yeah, I was not loving the program. Week 4 hit, and I'm like, all right, now we're talking. So that kind of literally kicked my butt. I think my sciatic pain flared up a bit because of it, but pretty good other than that. And back to drinking my shake. That's a huge goal for me, just because last year I fell off of it for a bit and I could feel it. So I think I've missed 2 days this year so far, and pretty freaking proud of myself for that, because I used to drink it all the time and feels all the feels. And yeah, so that's me. All right, anybody else want to go?
Well, Kate, I'm brand spanking new. I really don't know what I'm doing. I feel like I'm going in this blindly, but that my goal is to we'll rank up at some point, preferably before the end of the month so that I can actually contribute to this team. There's a couple prospects that I have and a couple that I have in mind. One of the prospects actually just came back at me with, oh, I don't have internet. We don't pay for it at my house. And she's the one that's been struggling, the one I had before mentioned to you about her knee injury. And she's kind of in this really like this rut in life, so to speak. So I did combat that, what she had said about not having internet. I said, why don't you like take a tablet or something to work and then just use the Wi-Fi there, and so you could download some workouts that way. But she has yet to answer me. My best friend, she's definitely going to be joining in. And of course my spouse, I'm going to get him joined in at some point. But you know, the Fredette sisters.
Yes.
They have always expressed interest in working out with me. And so I feel like they'd be pretty good prospects to get on board.
Follow up with them. I know they were talking to me. They've been talking to my sister, who's another coach on the team, but there's no follow through. So if you can get those girls in, I think that they would be really great billboards for us as a team. Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, so I'm just like, I'm just a Luddite, like I had mentioned to you before about building and doing all this stuff online. So yeah, I'm going to have a lot of questions coming up. I just started getting kind of full force into it because I haven't been feeling well for the last little bit. But yeah, so I'm pretty excited in doing this. So
great. And you're currently on Transform 20, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, Transform 20. I was thinking about switching, doing a different workout on the side, but I figured I should stick to it. I'm on week 3 right now, and I'm in pain. Yeah.
You know, and Transform 20, I think, is only a 6-week program. So did you do any before pictures or measurements or anything like that?
I did a before picture. I did not do measurements. No, I didn't want to go down that road.
Feel free to do it now, and you can be like, this is my halfway mark. This is what happened in 3 weeks kind of thing.
Yeah. Okay.
So that you have that touch point for your when you do want to share your story, and you can share it along the way, and you can see us. Oh, that was another thing, because we don't want to overwhelm you as a new coach. Is we tag each other in our workout videos every day, or our pre-workout, or our shakes, or like little challenges throughout the day. So if you want to be tagged in those so that you can share them to your Instagram stories as well, feel free to let us know, and we'll get you in on those tags, because it doesn't take much on our end to tag you. So you can share it.
Oh, sorry, I've been tagging you.
No, I love it. I love it. I love it. Actually, it does keep me accountable, because it makes me, work hard. And I'm like, okay, I need to make a video or some kind of a photo or something. I don't know, just because you guys are doing it. So
and we can show you how to do it and like edit them and stuff too.
Yeah. I have to figure that one out.
All right, and so Emerald, Transform 20, and what are some business activities that you would like to do this month to push your business forward?
Me?
Yes.
Well, I do want to post quite a bit more. Like I just kind of started putting together, I guess, the media page. So I posted Facebook and Instagram. I had a Twitter account, but I have not logged into that in a gajillion years, so I'm not even sure if it's still active. But like you said, the more media pages I have, the better.
I would recommend perfecting 2 and working on those 2 platforms until you're comfortable. Because if you spread yourself thin, then guess what? Your business is going to look thin. Whereas if you can create your content and it's quality content on 2 platforms, and they can be the same, you're gonna much better.
Yeah. So like now that I'm more focused on it, because like stuff kind of happened just in the past few days or past week, and it just sort of kind of fell off the wagon there a little bit. So I'm just like full force back into it, and once I get to that point where I feel confident enough to post and share my story, then I will absolutely do that. My goal is to get that done well before the end of the month. So within a week, I feel like it's like muscle memory. Once I'm, doing something it's like riding a bike. So yeah, I just need to get really back into it. Today was a pretty tough day. Yesterday I started just by even going to hot yoga, just because, like I said, I haven't been feeling well. Today I did the Transform 20, started week 3. And then went to hot yoga at 6:00.
Good on you, girl.
Yeah, like I'm trying to get back into it pretty hard, but like I don't want to overdo it. Like 20 minutes of rest, like a cardio is really good. Anything more than that, I think I'd be overexerting myself. But yeah, I'm doing it. Like I want to do this. It's a goal. It scares me though, like because there's so much to be done. I do feel a little overwhelmed.
I think we
But
were all there when we started.
like I'm just like, these guys are like, they've got, you know, their foot in the back, like in the door. They're, you know, they've got their whole business built, and I'm just like, I don't even know how to post on Facebook. Like I need to figure this out.
We are here to help you. You just
Yeah.
lean on us. And one thing, I know you said you're going to share your story in the next few days. I wouldn't word vomit on everybody and just share your whole life story, but just breadcrumb, like little pieces,
Yeah,
little
totally.
pieces here, and incorporate it into your life now.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, that's what I meant. Like I wouldn't just do like a whole, like, you know, big
Yeah.
full story, but just, you know, yeah, just
Perfect.
posting, oh, I just did this and I just did that, or, you know, that kind of thing.
Sounds good. Okay, anybody else want to go and share?
Can I go next? I think I'm on borrowed time before Tiny's going to start screaming her head off here. Hence my constant movement. So I'm an Emerald coach, would like to rank advanced to Ruby or even Diamond by the end of the month, but I would definitely have been chasing that rank advancement for a while now, so I'd like to make that happen. I downloaded the Success Club that app again and forgot how fucking helpful that thing is. Because I felt like ever since having Charlie, I'm just like surviving, which is a really great way of putting it. I shouldn't say it like that, but I've been very backseat with my business. And yet at the same time, I know that I've said all along, one of my big things with this business is I want my decision to go back to flying to be optional.
Sorry.
You okay,
Sorry.
girl?
I'm good. Yeah. Sorry, go ahead.
And so I know that the only way to make that happen is to be consistent with those activities every day. And for a really long time, I didn't know what my niche market was. Like, I'm like, was it like people that used to be like super into fitness that want to be more balanced about it, like former competitors and stuff like myself, or like what? And right now, my market is like other women like me who are either single moms or single moms most of the time that like have their kids all the freaking time, but still want to find a way to work out. And so it's the first time I felt like I really have a market that I understand. And, you know, speaking to those like people with newborns and sleep deprived and time deprived and identity deprived, I'm like, it's the first time I feel like I really have a market that I get. So I want to take advantage of that as much as possible. So a big thing for me is finding that balance between like doing the activities and not obviously missing time with Charlie, because she's never going to be this small and this cute again. But I also know that like there's times when she's literally just sleeping on me, and while I can enjoy that, the other hand can literally be on my phone going through those Success Club, like the BAT activities. So having that app again has been really helpful. And I've been connecting with a bunch of other moms just over the reality of how to get Charlie to sleep and you know, when to start feeding and blah, 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 like all these like mom questions that have made posting a little bit easier because it's not all about fitness. So just taking advantage of that kind of stuff. Yeah, because like I said, for the first time, I really feel like I have a market that I'm excited to speak to, and a community that I actually really need. Like I never really felt like I needed to connect with a bunch of other women who used to be competitors and now just want to work out at home or whatever. I need to connect to other moms who are figuring out how to do this, especially other, like, I hate saying single mom because Sean is obviously very much in my life, thank God, but he is gone 75 to 80% of the time. So it's just a market that makes a lot of sense for me right now. So that's the big thing. Obviously, I'm still having my shake every day, still working out pretty much every day, doing bar with Tiny strapped on board. So there is no intensifier for me. I can't jump, obviously, if they're in the carrier, but 11 extra pounds on my chest is a constant intensifier. And my like big fitness goal right now is to get back down to where I was after I finished lift 4, which was about 6 months before I got, no, actually, I guess I was even thinner before I got pregnant. So like pre-pregnancy weight, but more like pre-pregnancy confidence, I guess is more what I should say. Because I don't really care how much I weigh, I care how confident I feel. And right now I feel mushy. I feel like that mom mush right now. So yeah, that's my big thing. Oh, fuck, she's waking up.
Is there anything else that you want to add to the call, just in case you have to run?
No, that would be my main thing. Like, I'll stay on the call. If I disappear, it's just because I'm breastfeeding and I don't want to put my boob on a recording. But I mean, I'll mute myself so you don't have to listen to her if she decides to go into a meltdown or anything. But that's probably my big thing. I mean, Team Cup, I was feeling a little stressed about committing to it, just because, like I said, I don't want to miss moments with Charlie to be doing anything right now because I don't have the privilege of being on mat leave and everything. But the other side of me is like, some dedication now could potentially provide me with a lifetime of time with her. So just kind of keeping that focus. I hate the term nap time hustle because fucking everybody says it, but truthfully, like, nap time hustle, like any kind of, like I mentioned to you before when I was like, okay, I'm up at 5 o'clock in the morning and she's breastfeeding. Like, why don't I send out a couple of invites? Because I'm sitting here anyway doing it. So just utilizing the time that I do have as efficiently as possible, because I don't have as much of it as I'm used to having. That's my main thing. I would really like to, like I said, I want it to be optional by, I guess, June 2021. I want whether or not I go back to work to be my choice, not I have to.
Your 5-minute pee breaks, right?
Yes, exactly.
Really always talked about 5-minute pee
invites.
breaks where you can send a couple invites out while you're on the toilet.
Yes, because you
Make sure you finish that pee.
Of course, now with Tiny screaming in the background, I'm like, okay, I'm coming, kid, I'm coming. But yes, I'm going to mute now because I think she's going to lose her little mind here in just a second. I don't think anyone else should be subjected to it.
Anybody else?
Okay, I'll go. Ruby would be nice. I actually don't even know how to get to Ruby. I just know how to get to Diamond. So maybe
let me
that should be my goal.
explain it to you. Let me just explain it to you right now. So right now you're an Emerald coach, so it's you, and you have a coach on either leg. So that makes you Emeralds, and they're both active. So Ruby is, you have those 2 coaches, but you also have an Emerald coach on each leg, and that is Ruby.
So 1 Emerald coach on each leg, and then 2 Emerald coaches on each leg is Diamond, correct?
No. So 1 Emerald on both sides, plus 1 other coach that's active is Ruby, and Diamond is you, and then you have an Emerald coach on each leg, and 3 more coaches on each leg.
That's for Diamond?
That's Diamond.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Okay, wow. I'm going to go for Ruby. That seems a little less daunting.
Is people usually end up skipping right over Ruby and going
straight to Diamond? Then I'll just do that.
Emerald. Yeah.
Then that's my vision, not my goal. Just because I'm going to tell you guys, when you set a goal mentally in your mind, you already tell yourself you can't achieve it. So set a vision. Anyway, I can't remember where I heard that, but okay.
You got that from Miguel at Super Saturday.
Oh, yes, Miguel, right. Oh, my God, I still have the notebooks right here. I should just go through the notes and be all inspiring with someone else's words. Okay, so I would really like to get another transformation, but my, like for myself personally, like, because I feel like when I post an actual transformation, not like an untransformation, like my last untransformation post was, I find it generates business. Like, we are a business of transformations, right? I just suck at getting the transformation because I love myself now. So I don't care about being skinny or thinner or whatever. But yeah, that, and I'm reading a book. I can't remember what it's called. It's about storytelling though. So I'm really focusing on trying to get like the message of like how amazing like just this business is, this community, what it's done for me and like other people out there in a way that people can relate to. So that's like my goal right now, is trying to find the right words for people. And then also getting our challengers transformations, because I feel like my biggest reward and what keeps me going is when I get like a message from someone not asking for help, but saying like, oh my God, I lost 5 pounds doing the container system. Even if it's not my challenger, if it's Julia's challenger or Mel's challenger or somebody else's, like, I just love that that person has like a little bit more confidence in themselves that they can do things that they didn't think were possible. So that's what fuels me personally. So if that's one of my goals, is to get all of our challengers, everybody's together, getting their own transformations. And then, you know, who knows, maybe one of them can submit to Beachbody and we can share that they got a free tank or a free hat or they're entered for a prize. I feel like we don't talk about it enough. And so I feel like I need to work on that because, you know, even if you don't have a big transformation and you submit that you did a program, you automatically get a shirt. How many of our challengers have finished a program and not gotten a t-shirt because I didn't tell them to, like my own personal ones, right? Like my own personal challengers. So I definitely think that we need to talk more about the perks of how of these little amazing things. Business wise, I just like went way out of my comfort zone a week ago and sent out a shit ton of cold invites for the coaching opportunity, completely got ghosted, but it didn't kill me. And these were like cold invites, like people that I didn't really know, like I've kind of connected with on Instagram a little bit and whatever, just to see what would happen. Nobody responded, but I didn't die because like my biggest fear is sending out invites. Like that is my number one. What are people going to think of me? What are they going to say? Whatever. So whatever. It didn't kill me. It's fine. They didn't unfollow me, but I planted a seed. So now every time they see me maybe make a post about coaching or what it's done for me or whatever, I'm hoping maybe they'll see, well, one of them became a friggin' Arbonne person. And I'm like, dude, how did they get you and not me? Anyway, it doesn't matter. But yeah, I think just getting over my fear of what people will think or what they'll say.
Just so you know, Jen, I said yes to Arbonne before I said yes to this. That person may very well come around to you. And Mel had asked me about this already, so your seed is there.
Well, and that's the thing, right? Like how many times have you guys said, like you talked to somebody about it and then 2 years later they came back to you? I'm a year in. I have one coach and the other coach is my husband, who honestly doesn't do anything. He's there so I can make money off my Energize that I order off his account and my Recover I order off of his account. But really, like, I don't know. I just got to get out of my head and do the work. Because when you do the work, you make Success Club. And that's unfortunately like that's just all it is. If you do your bat every single day and actually do it, like don't be like me and do everything except skip the invites and the follow-ups because it scares the shit out of you. And Julie, if you don't know what I'm talking about, the Success Club tracker thing, we'll let you know about that. It's just literally like a list of like, do this, post you doing a workout, like in your Instagram stories, for example, post something in your daily life, like maybe you chasing your dog, or do you have any kids or whatever, I don't know, like just something like in your personal life that has nothing to do with like it's literally like a list of things that's like Beachbody for dummies, do this, do this, do this, do this, all simple things, takes 10 minutes each, maybe an hour of your day total if you're really great with your time, but when you do it, it works. But I just skip over the follow-ups and the invites because I don't know, it's scary for me. So that's my goal, is just to get over that. And then if I can do that, I am gonna do that, and then I'm gonna hit Success Club this month and contribute to our tier or whatever you want to call it.
Perfect. Do you guys all have your promo codes? You should have 3 of them. That'll get you to Success Club 6 already when somebody signs up with a challenge pack. Did everybody get theirs? I know there was a glitch in the system that they sent out to us Team Cup captains and said, if you guys don't have them, wait till the end of, I think it was last Thursday, they'll have them out for you. Everybody got theirs? Yeah? Okay, perfect.
Also, if anyone's like promoting the bar program, it's the same price because it has a deal. Like if you want to advertise it that way, it's the same price as if you just get BOD and Shaco for the month. It's $186 because it's $24 off right now. It's regular $210. So like I've been talking to a few people that actually want to renew that, like kind of like one of my challengers like died off and wasn't getting her BOD anymore and wants to come back, and she was just going to do the 3-month, and I was like, well, you can get superfoods, free pumpkin spice while it lasts, a full year of bod and 30 days of superfoods or the performance for the price it would take to do just like superfoods. And I want to hold her so bad. So she took her out. Yeah,
girl.
so oh my god. Yeah, so it's actually a super great value if you can get. I'm debating on just, I don't get the SC points, but I'm like, should I just sign like my, if Ian orders like a challenge pack?
I thought you meant it was a new challenger. I'm like, yeah, every 6 months you get those points.
Like I'm debating on just signing someone else up just so that I can get the free pumpkins. Like the value is insane, but I don't need bod. But like maybe I can get it as a gift for my mom, right? And then I would get like a month's like a whole package of Shaco plus pumpkin spice for literally what? Well, bod went up in Canada. Everybody knows that, right?
Yeah, it's 119.
119 for the year, 49 for 3 months.
What's bod?
Beachbody on demand.
Oh.
New person, she doesn't know our lingo.
Okay.
Just like one shit acronyms, Beachbody is full of them.
Oh my god, okay. Bod. I'm gonna write that one down. No, I don't need to write that one down.
I always forget, and then when I'm like talking to people, I say bod, and they're like, "What's that?" And I'm like, "It's a Beachbody on demand." Okay. I
thought you meant like, Beachbody on demand, but like it gets you a bod, so that's why you said that. So I was like, that works. I love it.
But you get bod and superfoods. Yeah,
there you go. Exactly. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, so there's some really good promos. Yeah, it went up. So it used to be 39 for 3 months, and now it's 49 for 3 months, 69 for 6 months, and then it's $119 for a year, unless you were already in before. When did you sign up, Julie?
January 18th.
Oh, when was
she
startup?
She signed up with Bar. Like she got the deluxe pack. So she got all.
No. Like I know, but like next year when she renews, I know it was in January sometime.
January 6th.
Oh, okay. So you'll be like when yours renews, it'll be 119. Like I'm grandfathered. I
think it was already.
Yeah, I'm grandfathered in. No, you would have gotten like the regular deal because even though they raised the prices, they didn't raise like the challenge pack prices, if that makes sense. So a challenge pack was 186 before for Beachbody on Demand and Shakeology, and it's still 186.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going back to bod now, and you just have to.
No, I like it. Yeah, I like it. I like it.
But yeah, there's some really great, like you can use it. I don't know. I come from a sales background, so I try not to be too salesy when I talk to people, but I'm like, hey, you can get this. It never works, by the way. They respond to like my like emotional transformation and like actually, if you guys want a tip, while we're talking about this, I went back, you know how they do the top 9 for Instagram, like your top 9 Instagram posts? My number 1 post was me sitting on the beach, cross-legged, and like all my 3 babies worth of like rolls and ripples and everything, I was sitting crouched over. So everything was like cellulite and roll belly and whatever. And I had my daughter sitting next to me, and I was like, I don't want her to think she's not good enough or that her body's not good enough just because you don't look like a society tells us we have to look a certain way. Guys, that's what people relate to. So if you're looking for posts that are going to get people's attention, be honest. Like, what is it that bothers you about your body? And then learn to love it and then post about it. So yeah, anyway, I'm going to stop talking now because I'll go all night.
That's great. You had so much good stuff there. So just to recap, if you guys haven't logged into your back office, there's some really great promos going on right now. When you order a challenge pack, you get a free box of pumpkin spice Shakeology packets. So that's 14 packets. Somebody also, I think it was Michaela in our challenge in virtual gym or whatever, she said it's actually cheaper if you buy 2 boxes of pumpkin spice at the whatever promo 30% off it is right now. It's cheaper than buying a month's supply of Shakeology right now. So I'm like, as a challenger, I was like, girl, thanks for selling for us. Like, that was amazing. The next thing is bar program. If anybody is buying Beachbody on Demand challenge pack of any sort, Get them in with the bar program, even if they're not doing bar, even if they're going to be doing lift 4 or whatever, because they get that deck of cards. They get everything else in their challenge pack. And I mean, it's just such a great, it's the same price, except you're getting more value. And then the other thing is, for anybody who signed up on a Team Cup, they have those 3 promo codes. And then also, if somebody is signing up, I don't know the whole thing with 2B Mindset, but if you're signing up for that mentorship, not mentorship, the membership that goes every month, your first month is free, so you can check out 2B Mindset's one of our nutrition programs, Julie. But if you sign up for the membership of it, and I think you have to have the 2B program and then sign up for the membership. After your first 30 days, it's $19.95 a month or whatever, but they give you recipes and tips and like essentially extra value to go along with your nutrition program. But if you sign up with it this month, you get a free 2B Mindset water bottle, and as well as a tracker book. So that's another promo that Beachbody has on. So there's so many good things on this month.
Can I say one thing? Whose challenger is Michaela?
I think she's Julia's.
Is she yours, Julia? Have you reached out to her about being a coach?
She has.
You have?
She has.
Oh, I was like,
right, Julia? Is she the one that came over from Cali?
Sorry, I'm trying to. Am I unmuted now?
Yeah, you're good.
Without flashing a boob at you guys.
Okay.
She was a coach with Cali Calabrese, and that was the team where she was really unhappy. She felt like they like lied to her about how easy it is to sell everything, and you know that it is. Oh gosh, I'm being vomited on. That it is work and everything too. But she's contemplated maybe going back to it, like that. She met me through Lara, and obviously Lara's, you know, like my biggest fan, which is amazing. So I think she might eventually want to go back to coaching, or at least discount coaching with regards to the Shakeology. But she's just got like that little newborn at home too, like a 6-month-old. So I think she's just kind of figuring life with 2 out.
If she posted on her personal like social media platforms, like she posted in virtual gym, like honestly,
she'd be a great coach.
Yeah, she really would be. Maybe I'll tell her. I'll send her a private message and just tell her that and push her. Even though
that would be awesome if you.
No,
did.
like honestly, like I think every time she posts, I'm like, man, she should be a coach. Okay, that was all I had to say.
That's good. And if you have any positive feedback for like that for anybody, I don't know about you guys, I love personal positive feedback. Send it to somebody. If you're noticing that they're doing such a good job in virtual gym, like this is as much your team as it is mine or Jen's or whoever is. Like, let's just love and support on those people. And if that takes 2 seconds for you to do your recognition, check it off as your recognition on your bat. Like, but just send them the message and just be like, you're doing such a good job. Or I think you'd be really great at this.
Yeah, I mean, everybody likes to hear they're doing a good job, right?
Yeah.
I can segue into that.
Perfect.
Yeah, so
this is Ashley.
Most of you, yeah, hi. Hi, Julie. Welcome. Most of you guys know, like I had a rough fall. Julie, you don't know, I had postpartum depression after my daughter was born, and now it's kind of just anxiety, depression. But anyway, so I had a bumpy fall, and I've kind of like fallen back a bit with my business. And part of that for me was a lot of my challengers just kind of like became disinterested in bod. Like it just wasn't working for them. Some of them prefer to go to the gym. Some of them just don't want to work out at all. So I kind of took it a little bit personally. And even though I know it's not me, like I can't be the one that's forcing them to work out. So I kind of like, it affected me more than I realized. And so I kind of pulled back on posting stuff because I was like, well, no one cares. But I was saying to Mel the other night, like just like last week, I had someone say to me like, oh my God, that post that you posted about your anxiety and your triggers, she's like, it opened up so many doors for me. And, you know, I was able to deal with some of my stuff. Or just like my other friend the other day was like, you do the best stories. And so just kind of hearing that stuff, like just randomly, like it just kind of like, okay, lights that fire back up. And so definitely if you feel that way about somebody, for sure, it does make a difference. So I think it was for me just these last few months, I kind of, I don't know, like lost kind of my confidence maybe a little bit in it, but now it's kind of, I'm I don't know, coming around, and I'm realizing like that was just stupid. And I can't, just because those people decided that this wasn't for them, it doesn't mean that I failed either. So, yeah, my goal is to just kind of get back up to where I was, with my posting and just sharing myself and my life. And, because that's where I did bring in, the challengers. And I'm not a big pushy salesperson either. And I also, right now at this point in my life, because I'm dealing with some stuff with my kids, I don't have the time to be, or the energy to be chasing after people. So that's just my goal right now. I'm going to take baby steps and build up my presence in social media again. And, and so I think back to what, something that you were saying, Jen, just made me think, like, I've known Mel for a few years, like, I don't even know how many years now, but it wasn't until like one day I just happened to overhear her talking to someone else about how much Beachbody On Demand was. And I'm like, what? It's only $99? Are you serious? I'm like, why haven't we talked about this? And I'm like, so even though like she'd been sharing for so long, like I was paying attention, but like I was the one who finally like even came to her, right? And said like, so even though like you're saying, you think someone might be lost, they're not. Like they're still paying attention and listening. So I just have to keep telling myself that too, because that was me. So yeah, like I said, baby steps, putting myself back out there. I'm doing bar blend right now, and I'm liking it. But my plan is once the prep and the work becomes available to just regular BOD members, I'm going to be jumping on with that. And we just set up our new gym at work today. So I'm going to be sharing some of my Beachbody workouts I work with all guys, so I'll be sharing with them, and I'm hoping that will generate some some new customers out of it too. So we shall see. But yeah, that's about it for me. Just short and sweet.
Love it. Thanks, Ash. And I think that just leaves Miss Allie.
I'm here.
Allie lives in Toronto.
Yeah, it's getting late here. So I think for me, my biggest thing, like I post about my life and I post about like my food and stuff like that, but I haven't been really great at posting about my actual workouts. And I'm doing 4 weeks of prep right now, and it's literally kicking my ass every single day. This program is so intense, like, but it's so inspiring. And like Amali Caesar, like it's honestly one of the best programs I've done so far. And I actually like have gotten up at 6 a.m. a couple times to do it before work, because some days I'm just so exhausted I know I can't put in the full effort. So I really need to work on doing some more videos of the actual workouts, because a lot of it is moves we've all done, but in combinations you've never seen before. Like doing bicep curls in between burpees, like not something I would think I would do, but you know what? I can actually do them for the full 2 minutes that it makes me do it for. The other thing will be just getting back to doing the bat. Like Julie, I downloaded the tracker again. Mel, I saw you post that and I was like, oh yeah, I forgot about that. So just really getting back and doing that, because I'm very much like you, Jen, and I can do everything, but then the invites come and the follow-ups come, and I'm like, oh, I did good enough for today. So really focusing on that kind of stuff, and then posting more about my workouts, because I get a lot of people that message me about food and nutrition and stuff, but I feel like they don't know that like I'm actually a coach for this, because I'm not really showcasing that side as much. So that's something I'm definitely going to work on for the month of February. Oh, and also, did you guys know that there's a Team Cup bingo?
No.
So if you look at the email that you had your promo codes, down below, there's like a bingo card that as a team, we can do the 24, there's like 24 different challenges every week. So this one's obviously, it ends on Saturday. But so as a team, we work on like completing everything on the bingo card, and then we submit it, and it enters you into winning like a big like prize pack.
Awesome. Okay, so we have a couple days to get this week's stuff in. I have like a little checklist of things that I'm going to be doing here. So I put that on my thing. So I'll get that done as well. Thanks, Allie. Thanks for bringing that to our attention. That is
I
awesome.
just sent the picture of this week's bingo. It's called Bingo Blue Out. I just put it in the Team Cup group right now.
Perfect.
I just noticed it the other day too. I was like, oh my God, I didn't even know this existed.
That is awesome. And so currently you are a coach. Do you have aspirations to hit Emerald this month?
I'd like to be Emerald within the next 2 weeks.
Perfect. Okay. Is Marcio a coach already?
He is.
Okay.
And I have my sister who's one of my challengers, and I've been talking to her about it too, because she always keeps saying that she wants to order stuff, and she's like, oh, it's so expensive. And I was like, if you were a discount coach, it would be a lot cheaper.
Also, value this month for her to do it.
That's what I said, because she's like, because I told her, and I said, like Shakeology alone is like a $60 difference in value. Well, $40 once you add the $20 fee, but I said it's really worth it. So I'm working on her, because she's doing 21 days right now. She's doing the 21-day FX. So
perfect. So I assume that when you talked to Julia, when you signed up Marcio, she automatically put him on, or she helped you figure out which was your weak leg.
Yes.
And then just make sure your sister's on that opposite.
On the opposite one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect. And when are you starting the work? Or are you just continuing to do the?
I'm finishing the week 4 this week.
Okay.
So technically next week, but I'm going to do, and I'll do a post about it this weekend, actually. I'm going to do the fit test.
Okay.
Because there's a fit test that they ask you to do before you start the 6 weeks of work, which includes doing a chin-up, a full chin-up, which I actually think I'm able to do now. But I was going to do a video. Marcia was going to help me over the weekend of my struggles of getting to actually do that chin-up. But I'm going to do the fit test first, and as long as I pass that and feel comfortable, then I'll start Monday.
Perfect. And I will let you know that the fit tests are there, obviously, because it is an advanced program. But if you were following social media and anybody on the Team Synergy, you know that some of the people who are doing it are 250 plus pounds. I think there was a girl who's 400 pounds and she did the work. Beachbody is like, hey, obviously this isn't a program that we targeted to you, but you're still doing it modified and whatnot, and she still got great results. So
well, I mean, I've gotten even just like my strength difference, like I've noticed like the inches have changed. The weight hasn't really dropped a ton, but that's probably some of my pastries that I've been eating lately. But I've definitely noticed a difference in the inches. So I'm definitely noticing my core is way tighter, my arms are way tighter. So these programs they're probably one of the most intense programs I've done with Beachbody.
I just want to add something to that. Because Julie, you're doing Transform 20 right now. I did not lose any weight on Transform 20, and I ate healthy, but I didn't like super track it. 20 minutes a day. I did not lose any weight, but the inches I lost and the body tone, I'll share my like before and after pictures in like the Team Cup. And I mean, if you want to, feel free to use them, Julie, and be like Jen, like these are Jen results after this program. Like if you want to promote the program you're doing, for example, like when you're comfortable posting and sharing what you're doing, that, like, just as an example, that program was crazy. And so you might not always lose weight, but your body composition changes so much with certain programs. Like I already know Bar Blend. I already gave my husband, I gave him literally a piece of paper and a pen as a joke. And then I made a post about it. He's going to write Elise a thank you note about my ass when this program's.
That's awesome. I did notice that. I stepped on the scale after doing it for 2 weeks and I was like, WTF, I didn't lose a single pound. But my spouse did notice that I was getting a lot more tone. So that is very correct. Yeah. My muscle weighs more than fat. And that's something that a lot of people forget. So, yeah.
I've taken before and after, well, I will take after photos for all the 4 weeks, the prep, and I will do it for 6 weeks, the work. So anyone who wants to use them when I'm done to promote it when it comes out on just like regular bod and is not buying me early, can feel free. I'll post them into the Beachbody Coach group.
Sounds good. And I think that pretty much stands for anybody on the team. If we're sharing something either not for challengers, but for coaches, if there are results photos or whatever, like feel free to share that. If you're feeling kind of like maybe I should ask, just ask. But more often than not, we'll be like, yeah, girl, like share it for your client, share it for my client, share it. Because the way that our team is working is we're individual coaches, but we're working together as a team because, as you can tell, mom life, shift work, flight attendants, all this stuff, we can't do it all by ourselves. Trust me, I've done it. Like, I'll be a coach now. It'll be 7 years in March. I've done this long enough by myself, and that when we have the team to fall back on now, I'm like, it just takes a lot of stress off. So me results as Sue results and and fall back on us at any time. Since this is pretty much a team call, I did have a couple little incentives. I think I talked to Julia about them, maybe, and Ashley a little bit, but and I don't have anything with me. I bought a bunch of calendars when I was in England. They were like stupid cheap, and it's like a month to month, and it's just like the first, second, third, fourth, whatever. And you just, on the line, I was thinking, you can just write your workout for that day on it, and then each month the challenger, if they don't have this calendar, that's fine. They can do their own calendar. Each month, when they submit their calendar with the workout that the Beachbody workout that they've done, or if they've thrown in a yoga, but 3 of their workouts a week are Beachbody workouts, and they submit that calendar, it'll get their name into a draw for a grand prize at the end of the year. And that'll go for everybody. And then I was thinking, like we were talking about Beachbody Challenge, I really want to push promoting the Beachbody Challenge and sharing your results. You can share results once every month. Obviously, when you do it at the end of the program, you get that program specific tank or tea while quantities last. And you can get 1 shirt a year, I think. But if you submit your results, it gets you in the running for a bunch of other prizes, and it's super valuable. So every time a contestant does that can get them another name into the draw and a shout out. Like, let's shout those people who submit them out. And then I have some other prizes that I've purchased along the way, because I don't know, when you travel, you see some really kick-ass stuff. So I've been picking up things here and there. But yeah, and in March, I put out a thing about us getting together as a team. I thought maybe it was going to be more for local, but a lot of people who are outside of Winnipeg have suggested that, or have stepped up and said they're very interested. So I was thinking maybe we can do like a wine night via Zoom, and we can just like kind of shoot the shit. Just, and then obviously Winnipeg people can get together another night. But if you guys feel good about that, we can plan for that. And whoever can make it. And if you can't, then that's okay too. I don't think it'll be really a recorded thing, because I don't know, that's too much, because I'll just be shooting the shit. And then when Tori, Amy, and I did that new coach group back at the end of August, Tori had made our team a new coach challenge, like a new welcome to the team, new coach book. I had meant to put it out into our group already, but my computer busted, the screen's out. So I've got it set up to the TV right now. So I'll get into our group and I'll post that now. And I'm going to use you girls, and Ashley, I'll send it to you if you're interested. I'm going to use you girls as kind of like the guinea pig on like, how do you like this? And you can either print it out yourself, a copy, or just kind of go through the guide yourself. But let me know what you guys think about it. And then that could be like a guide that we send all our new coaches, because I think it's really well done. Tori put her heart into it. And there's a lot of really good stuff in there. So there's that as well. And I think that's all I have on my to-do list. So I want to respect everybody's time. I know we're pushing about an hour now. So
can I ask just a quick question in terms of invites?
Yes.
What do you guys sort of like specifically? I mean, coaching opportunity, obviously, that's sort of in and of itself, but like, are you just saying like to our boot camps, or like, you guys have anything kind of specific that you're speaking to when you're doing your invites for challengers right now?
I personally have not been doing much inviting, so I need to get on that.
Everything is,
that's good.
Everything I'm doing is to the Strong as a Mother group. I don't know if we want to revamp that. So the only thing we've invited to that I was super passionate about was like loving yourself and being confident. I don't remember, it was in the summertime. I don't know what we called that challenge group. Julia, do you remember? I feel like we kind of took the lead on that one.
I know which
love
one you're
yourself,
talking
or
about,
like,
but I don't remember what we called it.
but I was like more passionate about, and I also like felt like I got the most
That was the one
interaction.
when I like had to kind of bail on you because this kid was making me sick, right? Like,
I don't
was
know.
that one?
I just know it was like I had the most fun. Like I was the most passionate about that. And I mean, Strong as a Mother has been great, but like I think we all just, I think every single woman out there just needs to love themselves where they are now, and everything will fall into place after that. So
like what I'm kind of wondering about is like, because we don't generally have like so many people doing, say, like the VIP programs, for example. Like we don't have everybody doing bar. Like when we had 80-day obsession before VIP programs became a thing, it was really easy to do, okay, this is an 80-day obsession boot camp. Now, oh, Jen, I need to pour myself a glass of wine.
I already secretly messaged Ashley. I'm like, what the fuck? You're drinking tea?
I'm like, oh, it's about to be 1 o'clock over here. But I just was kind of thinking, like, I'm noticing some of the top coaches and the, not so much necessarily the top 10 coaches, but coaches that have been rising recently. It's really the focus on that virtual gym and that virtual gym community, and whether that happens on Challenge Tracker or within like virtual gym on Facebook or whatever. And it's less like about a specific program all the time. Like obviously they're advertising those programs and they're doing those VIP programs, but it's not necessarily like, it'll be a lot more like, you know, Fantastic February. That's a shitty example, but you know what I'm saying? Like Love Yourself February, or, you know, like Make It Happen March. You know, I love my alliterations, but like it's each month kind of is just a catchy phrase or something that the month might be focused on. Like if there's a holiday that, you know, like obviously February with Valentine's Day, it's easy to do like a Love Yourself type one. I'm obviously really pushing this like mom thing right now, but just to kind of, I'm just wondering if like our focus should be more on the community itself as opposed to, you know, this is about bar, or this is about 6 weeks of the work or whatever, because I think it's a little maybe to divide and conquer when we don't have like a virtual gym of thousands. We have a virtual gym of about 100. So yeah, I don't know. I'm really focusing obviously on the mom market right now, just because that's my life at this point. But I think that we can really push that community aspect by kind of having monthly themes as opposed to focusing so much on specific programs. And then that would, like you said, Jen, that would be like a great opportunity to do that love yourself, confidence type stuff.
Well, I don't know. I had so much fun doing that. I think we just need to, and I mean, even, I don't know what you guys thought of it, but like, I loved doing those themed workouts. That's just my jam though. Every time I say jam, I think of Ashley, sorry. That's just my jam. Like yeah, you guys know why. It's because of her Instagram name. I'm telling you, it messes me every time I say jam. That's just like, I just want everybody to like have fun and be happy and enjoy life. And it was so fun. It was so fun, except it was just all of us coaches doing it. So I think we just need to find something that gets everybody going and everybody excited. And prizes work for like, so I've kind of made notes, like prizes work for a handful of people. Like I know which people, when Mel puts a prize out there, I know which people are doing that freaking bingo or doing like whatever, like to get those prizes. So like certain things like that, I don't know. I'm just brainstorming out loud now, but I do
think like this approach that we've taken, and like I think there's a space for you, like those team workouts. Okay, yeah, a lot of the time it was just us coaches, and I think I was in the middle of the summer when I was too like grouchy and pregnant to do much of anything. But I do think that those were really fun and people loved them, and they were great for us. Even if we didn't show up to it, it was great to be able to share our stories and stuff later on in the day. And I think this like format that we've done for Strong as a Mother, which maybe that theme isn't quite correct, but the format where not holding ourselves accountable to the bar calendar, like, you know, Allie had her thing about, I think it was yesterday, about like commitment and follow through today mine was just a random one for interaction, which was like, you know, share a program you love, share a program you hate kind of thing. I think that kind of gives us more space to just have personality and create engagement, as opposed to just really hamstringing ourselves so tight to either a program or even to a theme necessarily. Like, you know, when we each take a day to post, and Julie, whenever you're ready to take on a day, I think that just lets our personalities shine, and then that's where we're getting some of the engagement back.
Julie, are you in the tracker app right now? Like the My Challenge tracker app? Because if you're not, you should just go in just to see how weird we are and what we post and the things we do.
I'll check it out actually. Like I do have the My Tracker app downloaded, but I haven't actually gone into it yet.
Yeah, get into like the Strong as a Mother group. Even if you're, or even just like, okay, so this is not social media. This is just like our own private, kind of like virtual gym is.
Mm-hmm.
But like there's maybe like there's anywhere from like 10 to 20 people that'll post a day. Sometimes there's only 6 people that post a day. Sometimes there's 20. There's a whole bunch of people in there, but your workouts sync to it. But it's just like, it's a very privatized. So I think that's why, but you'll get to know, first of all, some of our challengers, which are just amazing. But it's definitely more private than like, let's say virtual gym where there's like 100 people in there. And
Julie, your workouts are synced, or you're posting them. We're just not seeing them because it says you've got 18 workouts in there, girl.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. So but like if you want to like be like, man, this one killed me today, or like, you know, kind of thing, go check it out. But just see like we all post if I don't forget.
Yeah. And just make sure that the little tab at the bottom is turned on, and then that way it'll share in the feed. Because if it's turned off, you're syncing it and posting, but if no one's seeing it, so no one can like go like it or comment on it. So
that's what I got. Yeah, I've been taking notes here, so just the little things that I need to be getting done. My tracker app was one of the things I needed to do.
It seems overwhelming at first, but like once you get something down, you're like, oh, that's easy, whatever. So not a worry. Like it's just it's overwhelming at first. I get it. It really is.
All right. Well, I need to bow out.
Yes, absolutely. I want to respect your time. Perfect.
But tomorrow, I'll get in touch with. I'll be in touch with some of you, anyways. Whoever's free to answer my annoying questions.
Sounds great.
They're not annoying.
We're here as a team to support you, and we love having you. So I know that you're raring to go. So let's just. I know it's a little bit late in the month already. It's about the 6th, but we've got 3 weeks. So let's kick ass with this Team Cup thing and just keep supporting each other. And again, questions, comments, ideas, share them.
Will do.
All right.
Thanks, Mel.
Bye.
Thanks, everyone.
Nice to virtually meet you.
Did we want to grab a quick photo for social media?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, we have to do
it fast before Tiny starts crying again.
A group photo of all of us?
Yes.
Yeah. So you just smile. Everybody ready?
Look at the right camera, Mel.
Yeah. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Okay, got it.
And then we'll share it, and then you can share it in your stories and be like, I had the best biz meeting tonight with these amazing ladies, and you use it as promotion.
Yeah, exactly.
That's how we roll.
Not that I think anybody would, but if you are posting this picture with Charlie's face in it, please don't say her name on social media. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah.
Feel free to call her Tiny, though, like I always do.
Tiny? Okay, yeah, absolutely. My brother's the same way about his
or
kids.
Nugget.
He doesn't want to.
Yeah, I don't
name
or her name, but I don't like both of them together on public ones.
No, that's like my brother does the same way.
All right, ladies, have a great night.
We'll talk soon.